A new survey conducted by one of Iowa's most seasoned pollsters found that President Trump enjoys the support of 63% of likely Republican caucus goers. A new survey in Iowa suggests that 1 month out from the caucuses, President Trump is solidifying his lead in the Republican primary. A new survey from NBC News, the Des Moines Register, and Mediacom found that Mr. Trump has expanded his lead over Governor DeSantis in the state since the last survey conducted by the pollster in October. Now, Mr. Trump enjoys the support of 63% of likely caucus goers, up from 43% in October. Mr. DeSantis now enjoys the support of 19% of caucus goers, up from 16% in October. The former ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, was the first choice of 16% of likely Republican caucus goers, the same level of support she had in October. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than the survey, conducted by pollster J. Ann Selzer, also found that more voters have made up their minds about who they will support compared to October. In the December poll, 49% of likely caucus goers said they had made up their minds, compared to 41% in October. Likewise, 46% now say that they could still be persuaded, compared to 54% in October. At the same time, Mr. Trump's supporters were more likely to have made up their minds than either Mr. DeSantis or Ms. Haley's supporters. Among supporters of Mr. Trump, 70% said they had made up their minds. Among Mr. DeSantis' supporters, 30% had made up their minds. Among Ms. Haley's supporters, 34% had made up their minds. Most GOP caucus goers also don't see Mr. Trump's legal issues as a major liability, with 73% saying he can win regardless of legal challenges compared to 24% who say it will make it nearly impossible. This is an increase since October when 65% said that Mr. Trump could win despite his legal challenges, and 32% said that they would make it nearly impossible. Ms. Seltzer told NBC News that the field may have shrunk, but it may have made Donald Trump even stronger, calling Mr. Trump's lead commanding. Ms. Seltzer did caution, however, that the Iowa caucuses are historically unpredictable and that everything that could happen has happened in this contest. The survey of 504 likely Republican caucus goers had a margin of error of plus or minus 4.4 points. Mr. Trump appears to be consolidating his lead in other early states as well. At New Hampshire, a November survey by a group that has endorsed Ms. Haley, Americans for Prosperity, found that Ms. Haley trails Mr. Trump 25% to 40% there, with Mr. DeSantis in third with 11%. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than in South Carolina. A December Trafalgar Group poll found that Mr. Trump maintains 49% support, with Ms. Haley and Mr. DeSantis enjoying 23% and 14% support, respectively. In general election polling for the presidential election next year, Mr. Trump appears to be gaining momentum as well. A recent Wall Street Journal poll found that Mr. Trump leads President Biden by 4 points nationally, 47% to 43%.